We lost our language. I mean, that's a big thing we lost that Europe didn't, isn't it? I mean, that's the first line of defence, and it's in that handbook, the coloniser's handbook, The Art of War, to separate a man from his land, separate him first from his language. And they did that to us years ago. And it was hard to do it. They needed to orchestrate a famine, but they did it. And I feel like we became very vulnerable then, because if you think about manipulation, and because what we're talking about now is like the manipulation of our teenage national psyche, by other more adult nation states. And that manipulation, you're very susceptible to that because it comes through language. And if you speak your own language, there's a protection against manipulation. And I think that's one of the many levels of the loss that Irish has been. We lost our first line of defence when we lost our language, and that's what makes us so open. And even you learn it in geography in school, Ireland has an English-speaking workforce which attracts foreign investment. If we had an Irish-speaking workforce, how much more protection we would have had from that influence, even just on a very, very physical level. But on a more neurological level, on a more mental level, the body of knowledge that was associated with this land was lost. As soon as I tell somebody what I do, immediately, almost without fail, almost to a man, they say, God, I'd love to learn how to speak Irish. There's not anyone who says to me, not really interested in Irish, not really my thing. Nobody says that. You think a few might. Nobody says that. Everyone says, God, I'd love to learn it. And not like, I'd like that. I'd love that, I mean, the yearning of people for Irish is palpable. And they say, if you want something, all you need is to cultivate the desire and the rest will follow. Well, by Jenny, there's a desire there that's unbelievable. And when I see that, then I have great faith for a bilingual future in this country. When we revive Irish, it'll be against impossible odds. But that'll make it all the more profound. And if we can do it here, they could do it anywhere. And it's coming back. It's definitely coming back. The amount of people who are dying to learn it now, and it won't be the only language we speak, but more and more it'll be part of our spoken language. And it already is, and I have a lot of friends, I only speak to them in Irish, and none of us are Gael goers. None of us are born to it. But when I see them and when we meet and we chat, we talk in Irish. A lot of friends like that now. And I could be sitting around a fire with 6 friends and we'd all be speaking Irish for the night.